Hey guys, this is Gus from Hardware Unplugged, and today we're going to be checking out some actual hardware. We're going to be checking out the Radeon 5600 XT by Gigabyte, the triple fan one, along with the dual fan one. So I was in the market for an upgrade. I really wanted to get a 5700 XT. Coming from Vega 56, I wanted to get the 5700 XT, but upon further research, it turns out that the Vega 56 performs a lot like the 5700 XT at 1080p gaming, which honestly I wasn't that impressed with it. I did see some benchmarks in a few games, and the difference between the two was maybe about 20, 30, 50 frames depending on the game you were playing at 1080p, right? So what I decided to do instead was get the best, get the most from. I decided to get the most for my money, and my brother wanted to upgrade, and my wife needed an upgrade. So what I decided to do instead was sell my Vega 56 for $200 to my buddy who really wanted an upgrade. And so I decided to hook him up with the Vega 56 for $200. Mine specifically comes with a HBM2 Samsung memory, so if he wants to put the Vega 64 BIOS, he could do that. So I sold it for $200, and I proposed to I proposed to my brother if he could give me $100 and his old graphics card. That way I won't have to buy my wife a graphics card. So I paid $617 for both of these cards, but take away $200, that's $417 from a Vega 56, minus 100, that's 316. I'm sorry, and then deduct another $100 from the graphics card, so that's $217. So essentially I ended up paying $217, and everybody got an upgrade. My brother got a big upgrade. While I'm getting a decent upgrade, it's still an upgrade. I'm still gonna get some frames. I'm still gonna get some frames from this. I'm gonna get some more frames on the Vega 56. Maybe not a lot, maybe like 10, 15, 20, but still I'm gonna get better frames. And it comes with a new architecture. So this car is supposed to be more power efficient, supposed to save you more power, it's supposed to run smoother, it has better driver support, etc, etc. So it turned out to be great overall. Now I haven't tried these graphics cards yet, so we're gonna go ahead and install them and try them. But before we do that, let's unbox them and just check them out real quick. The reason I got the triple and a dual fan was because my brother has a Corsair Crystal 460X, and he has a Raider in the front, so he's not really able to put the long GPUs like this one, whereas I have a 570X, and that has more than enough room for Raiders in the front and the GPU. So that's why I got two different cards. So we're gonna be installing these cards in our current builds, and then I'm gonna be telling you my experience and tell you if it was a worthy upgrade. And yeah, you're gonna also compare it with the RX 580. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to my brother about that and see how he liked the performance of the 560X. 5600 XT. But yeah, let's go ahead and box these graphics cards. First, let's start with the little one, and I'll save the big one for last. Let me see. So this is the 5600 XT RDNA architecture, WindForce OC edition. Right here. Has a back plate. See, minimum system requirements 450 watts. That's pretty good because the Vega 56 consumed a lot of power. I'm not sure how many power. I'm not sure what the difference is between power consumption between this card and the Vega 56. I'll try to put it somewhere here on the side somewhere. But yeah, so it comes with a PCI Express 16 PCI Express minimum 450 watt requirements. I think it has PCI 4.0 too. Let me see. Let me check that out. Yeah, it has PCI Express 4.0 support, so it's a little future proof. However, these graphics cards are 6 GB as opposed to my Vega 56, which is 8 GB, and the RX 580 is 8 GB. I don't really think it's gonna make that much of a difference. Most games don't require full 8 GB. However, I think this will be more than enough for us. We're really trying to upgrade our systems too, because we're really excited for that game Valorant, and my brother really needed an upgrade to get the most out of his. He has a 144 Hz monitor. I have a 240 Hz monitor. So he was struggling to get 144 Hz on Apex, and with this graphics card, hopefully that solves the problem. And I know Valorant is more of a stable game than Apex is way better in terms of stability. So I know that this card will probably run Valorant really well. But we are gonna try to do a future benchmarks on games. If you guys are interested in benchmarks, let us know. I'm thinking about doing the benchmarks on Apex Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, CS:GO, and Call of Duty Warzone. If you guys are interested in that, let us know. And if you guys want us to benchmark on additional games, let us know down below. So yeah, let's unbox this bad boy. So this is my brother's GPU, 5600 XT, and as you can see, it's quite small card. Quite a small card. Take it out from the back. So I ended up paying $280 for this one and $290 for the other one with taxes. Like I said before, it was $617 total. And as we can see here, it's a pretty nice looking card. It's gray and black for the most part, and the back plate, it's, for some reason it looked white in the picture, but getting a closer look at it, it's more on the gray side, more metallic gray side. The heat pipes, you can see right here, pretty nice, pretty big. It's actually a fairly thin card. It's only a 2-slot card? Yeah, 2-slot. I think my Vega 56 is a 2. Yeah, it's a 2-slot too. 3, I think. But yeah, not bad. Pretty good. It's gonna be pretty good in terms of size for my brother's build. We're gonna be showing you some footage of that, us installing it. So stay tuned for that. That'll be up next. So, oh yeah, this also comes with. Sorry about that. This also comes with 4. This comes with, I think, 3 DPI. 3 display ports and 1 HDMI port. So that's pretty good. And we'll go ahead and install that in a bit. Now let's unbox the bigger version of that, which is the triple fan one. And let's check that out. Okay, so this box is way bigger. Look at that, 600 XT, triple fan. My Vega 56 is triple fan too. So, and what I like about that is that it keeps it really quiet and cool during the summer. So hopefully this does the exact same thing. Oh shoot, let me see. Okay, that's a nice box. And we got. Okay, yeah, this is a hefty card. Let me see. And here we go. Yeah, so this card is definitely on the bigger side. Right here. Yeah, it's actually pretty big. It's not as big as a Vega 56 actually. I could tell right away that my Vega 56 is wider. So maybe it won't have the same, maybe it won't be as cool, but we'll check that out later. So far so good. I like the way it looks so far. This has this right here is RGB, in case you guys didn't know. You can set it to any color you want. And the back plate here, it's just Gigabyte. I could have sworn this had some white on there on the pictures, but it's just a white Gigabyte logo. But yeah, so next we're gonna go ahead and install these graphics cards into our systems. We're gonna show you that and then play with them, and then I'm gonna tell you guys my experience, and then I will go ahead and let you know whether it was worth it or not. So yeah, so this is Gus from Hardware Unplugged, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, this is Gus from Hardware Unplugged, and after a day of testing, you ran into some issues with the 5700 XT, the 2-fan version of the Gigabyte card, the WindForce. That started giving us some issues. It started giving us, we noticed that it had high GPU usage on idle. It was around 50 to 70%, and we were on idle. We were on the Windows screen, the main Windows screen. There's no reason for it to be that high when there's nothing running in the background. We uninstalled the drivers, and it had seemed to fix the issue. But today, when my brother woke up and he tried to play, he noticed that the GPU was artifacting. So the car was hot to the touch, really hot, and he had only turned it on for maybe 5 minutes. So we ended up having to take it back. He exchanged it for the SAPPHIRE Pulse 5600 XT. And that one's better. That one feels heavier. It has better cooling, and it just performs better. It hasn't given us any problems yet. So if you guys are thinking about getting a 5600 XT, do not get the WindForce 5600 XT by Gigabyte. That's a bad card. It gave us issues right from the bat. Like 4 hours into us playing, my brother's monitor started flickering, and then we noticed that his GPU usage was high on idle, which was totally not normal. For the most part, now that he exchanged his GPU for the SAPPHIRE, his computer's running great, no issues at all. Most games, if you put them on low, will run at 144 hertz, 144 frames and above. Rarely during Apex does it go below 100 hertz. Apex is really unoptimized, so depending on what game you choose, you play, you will get more stable frames. Apex is not one of those games. When I did try WARZONE, and I tried, what other game did I try? I tried Counter-Strike Go, and for the most part, those games, they ran okay too. Nothing below 144 frames for the most part. You will see some dips here and there, but everything ran smoother than before. Coming from a Vega 56, it really wasn't that much of a difference, but I was able to notice that everything was running smoother in games. For the most part, on Apex, I get around 144 hertz constantly. My brother gets the same as well, but for my brother, coming from a 580, he has a huge boost performance and boost performance. But yeah, he ended up benefiting the most of this. So if you guys are planning to get a 5600 XT, I will recommend you guys get it. If you guys want a 1080p mid-tier budget card, it's a great card, and you want a competitive, just set everything to low and you should be good for the most part. I have a 240 hertz monitor. My brother has a 144 hertz monitor, and while I may not be able to get 240 frames constantly, my brother he can for the most part hit 144 hertz constantly in his monitor. So if you guys want to combine a 5600 XT with a 144 hertz monitor, yeah, you guys will be good. But yeah, if you guys are thinking about getting the Gigabyte WindForce 2-fan 5600 XT, do not get it. It's a bad card. It gave us issues, and I wouldn't want you guys going through the same thing. It was really frustrating trying to drive all the way back to the other side of town, just exchange the card. It was really annoying. But yeah, for the most part, I'm really happy with my purchase and the performance the card gave me. It's a slightly better version of Vega 56, but compared to the 580, it's a huge boost in performance. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick video, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.